Oh, and to Double X, thank you for that title of of that show I wanted to do. That's kind of like yeah. I forgot what you named it. Can you resend that title to me so I can name my show that? Thank you, Double X. Oh, anyways. Oh yeah. By the way, I am working on my Amazon wish list for my coins, and I would probably be sharing that later. So yeah. A big shout out to double double X. Shout out to you, buddy. Yeah. Shout out to you, buddy. Yeah, and I found some of my stamps from the envelopes. Yeah, and I also got in The Walking Dead the ninth season. I also made a hard DVD um, Amazon wish list as well. So yeah, but like I said, you guys aren't obligated to buy me anything. Remember that. I just want to put that out there. You know, and you can also could join me on Facebook because I'll probably be posting stuff on Facebook. Is this the only one in here? Yep, it is. Oh, it's a nickel. Yeah. I don't know why, but I love getting nickels for some reason. It's so cool. And this is 1969 Denver. Remember, there is no 1969 Philadelphia. Because, like I said, from 1968 all of the way through 1970, those 3 years, Philadelphia did not produce a single nickel. They did not return making nickels until 1971. So, and also there is no 1950 San Francisco nickel either. So, yeah, a 1969 Denver nickel. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm glad to have that in my set now. What nickel is the hardest to find in the Jefferson set? Uh, I would say some of the Henning nickels are hard to find, especially a 53, because that was when he went to jail, and so they were stopped being made. Yeah, he only got 3 years. 3 years, and I think he had to pay a $2,500 fine. I think it was, or something like that. But yeah, so yeah, if you could find a 1950 Jefferson nickel Denver mint, do not spin that because that's very viable because that's a key date. Not that many were minted at the Denver Mint. So yeah, and I also added that to my Amazon wish list. Um, so yeah, trying to find a 1909 um, San Francisco penny is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. You have to be very careful. A 1910 San Francisco, however, isn't that hard as a 1909 San Francisco, but a 1910 San Francisco is a semi key date. Means they made a number of them, but not as much as you would expect to be made. But yeah. Damn it, get the fuck out. That's why they taped it to the damn paper. Who the fuck does that? I remember that scene in Scary Movie 3 when um, when George left with his niece, and then all the kids like threw a thing of crayons and pencils at the door, and Brenda turned around and was like, "Now who the fuck did that?" I fucking love that. That scene had me dying. And Scary Movie 3 happens to be my favorite in the franchise. I don't know why. I think it's because I liked the humor that was in it, and it was more lighthearted and tamed than the first two, in my opinion. Yeah, congratulations to what's her name? Fucking horse. Stupid horse son of a bitch. Do not focus on that, William. You're gonna find somebody hot. Yeah, right. Ugh. Ooh. A 1969 Denver. Remember, guys, um, the last circulated dime San Francisco made was, I believe, in 1955. That's why those are most sought after dimes. Is the 1955 San Francisco dime, or was it 56? I think it was 55, because that was the last year that they well, that came out. Get it? It came out. Sorry, dirty innuendo. Okay, the back of it's really pretty and very beautiful. This is my 1982 San Francisco. Oh, this is a proof dime. This is my second proof dime I have. That's cool. Yep, it's a proof dime, 1980. Which I think they had two different types. I think this is or was that 82? I think 80. I think 78 and 82 had two types. And I know dimes from 1992 and up that are proof, depends on what type you get. The Camel one doesn't have silver in it. But from 1992 and forward, proof quarters and proof dimes have silver in them. Nickels never had silver in them except for the Ward nickels. The Ward nickels were the only nickels that had 35% silver. Now, 1942 actually had, I have a 1942 nickel, but it's a regular nickel. It's not a wartime nickel because it doesn't have the big mint mark on the top. Mine has a Denver on the side of it. That was because in 1942, that was the only year that they made regular nickels. And after that, it's been 35% silver all the way up until the war was over in 19. And so when the nickels came out back out in 1946, they went back to being, regular nickels, not made out of silver at all. But somehow there is a way to tell if you have a nickel with silver on it. Now, on the other hand, this does not have silver in it, even though the side is fucking sharp looking. Look at that. So, yeah. That, and the back of it is so fucking pretty, you know? and you can see like my reflection or the reflection of the light outside on it, which is pretty fucking cool to have. So yeah, 1980 proof dime, pretty cool to have in my set, I'd say. I mean no, I mean, well, yeah, of course Dee Wallace was sad. That was her husband. Yeah, he died, and yeah, she remarried, but she wasn't dead. She was able to remarry. And sometimes you can't remarry. Sometimes you don't want to. Now, on the other hand, I don't know if she's still married to her third husband because that Sutton Stone was her second husband. I don't know if he like stole her from her first husband or they were already going through a divorce. I think they were already going through a divorce. I think. Yeah. He put it in a single envelope after that. Oh, oh shit. Where's my magnifying glass at? Where you are, Ryan? Shut the hell up, Henry. 1919, mid grade. Ooh, yeah. May the Lord bless you now and forever. Well, thank you. And this came from J Fish Coins and Supply. I ordered from them before, so yeah. And look, he put it in like this small pack. It looks like a booster pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Uh, yeah, I'm still upset about that. My Yu-Gi-Oh cards never came in. Yeah, but I mean, at least he refunded me my money. He was upset about that. He apologized. He gave me a refund, and yeah. Uh, if everything is satisfactory, please take a moment to leave a positive feedback. Thank you. Oh, I will. I will. I mean, after all, I never really have any problems with any of these coin dealers. Especially with oh god, what is his name? Um, that one guy I always buy from. Uh, um, I always buy from him. Okay, this feels fake, but it's not. Anyways, yeah, I always buy from him. What is his name? I know I buy it from Cooper's Coins and More, but Scarletto Enterprises. Scarletto Enterprises, they have pretty good deals on coins. So, yeah, that's where I got some of my uncirculated coins from. 1919 San Francisco penny. Yeah. This was the same place I got my 1919 Philadelphia from. So, yeah, my 1919 San Francisco. Really cool, right? Um, I love having this in my set because um, not as hard to find as previous year San Francisco pennies, but if you can find one that is in pretty good shape like this one, even though this is called a mid grade, um, which means that it's in okay shape and still pretty good, and you can still make out what it is, you know. So now I have all three 1919 pennies. So yeah, so that's a win-win there, you know. Um, so yeah, and I believe it was 1922 that yeah, I think it was 1922. Denver did not make a penny, I believe. Only San Francisco and Philadelphia did. But I think in 1923, Denver was the only. I think it was 1923. Or was it 22? I think it was 23. Denver was the only ones that made pennies that year, and it's a key date because not that many were made, and they don't know how many still exist today. But yeah, I also added to my wish list um, a a roll of wheat pennies. If you guys want me to, if you guys want to give me some rolls of coins, and you want me to fucking go through them, I will. Because you may find an error, you may not, you may never know. Hell, maybe I'll be lucky enough to find a 1909 San Francisco one day. So yeah, so a 1919 San Francisco, definitely a good item to have in your collection, especially if you collect wheat pennies. Yeah. So let me know if you guys want me to bring back my series that I made on my TikTok called "If You Have This Coin, Don't Spend It or Don't Get Rid of It." Or if you guys want me to bring that back, I will. But yeah. So yeah, there it is, my 1919 San Francisco. I have no complaints about my 1909 San Francisco. Oh, there we go. There we go. Now, on the other hand, um, there I could talk about key dates and semi key dates. Key dates are coins that were manufactured with a no, with a low mint, with a low mintage. Like not that many were made. Like for instance, the 1909 San Francisco penny with the initials engraved on the bottom on the reverse on the bottom of the reverse. That's a low key date, and that's a key date penny because not that many were minted. And finding one today in a good condition is like finding a needle in a fucking haystack. It's hard to find one in a haystack. Yeah, but I do have a regular Philadelphia 1909 penny. Yeah, it's not the initials, but yeah. A regular San Francisco penny from 1909 is still kind of hard to find, but could still be worth money. But the one that's more valuable is the 1909 with the VDB, I think it is, key with the initials of the guy who made the design with his initials on the bottom. Yeah. So yeah, and let me know if you guys want me to do more coin videos of me talking about coins and stuff. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Peace out, my maniacs.